Just kidding.
Go.
Welcome, Wholetones. I'm so happy to be here with you guys tonight with Michael and Cathy. We have some really awesome stuff to talk about. So I'll introduce myself. I am Becky. I work on the marketing team with Wholetones and Michael. I'm also a True Energy user, and I'm just so excited to be here. You know Wholetones, or I know Wholetones. Well, you do too, but I also know Wholetones, and I know frequencies, and I know True Energy and frequencies. So I'm just really excited to be with you guys tonight and help bring True Energy into your home. So, speaking of frequencies, the original frequency freak himself, Michael, everybody.
Hey, welcome to Casa Tyrrell. Welcome to my dining room. If you saw the earlier teaser today, you know how excited I am about being with you tonight, and even more introducing you to an incredible friend of mine. And her husband is off camera right now, but a great friend of mine, Kevin. And the one and the only friend of the Frequency Freak, Cathy Goldstein, True Energy Products. I want you to know about the skincare. I want you to realize first and foremost that it will alter your skin. There's not many people that can make a claim like that. And one of the things that alters everything in the world is frequency. Our thought, our intentions, works on a cellular level, as does this amazing skincare. My wife loves it, swears by it. I use it. Becky uses it. And my mother uses it. My mom wrote in today. I love her so much. She said, please tell Cathy I love her. And if you saw my mom's post today on Facebook, she said, it's literally a facelift in a jar. And it really, really is. And so without further ado, I want to introduce you to Cathy Goldstein, who is the CEO, president, and formulator and Yoda of skincare and True Energy Products. I want you to know up front that True Energy is True Energy. It is not Wholetones. I am merely hosting this amazing friend of mine so she can tell you all about how you can alter the way you look and shave 10 years off your appearance.
Well, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Becky. And thank you, Wholtonians. I'm so excited to be in front of you and really have the opportunity to talk frequencies, because that's family, right?
Yeah.
And how often do you get to talk skincare and frequencies and without people going, what are you talking about? So thank you. I'm pleased to be in your house.
It's always
Appreciate
great
that.
to have you here.
Yeah, likewise. Good. So where would you like me to start, Becky? There's so many things that I want to share and things I want to talk about.
There's a lot to cover tonight. First, I just want to give a little bit of backstory on people who might not know a lot about Cathy. She's an acupuncture physician here in Florida. Dr. Cathy has been practicing holistic medicine for over 35 years. She does not look like she's been able to practice that long.
Oh, yes. Right?
That works out.
Yeah.
So she has a focus in advanced frequency medicine, which is just phenomenally interesting. She travels all over the world to teach and educate people, and people come all over the world to come to Cathy's clinic in Florida for help for all kinds of things. So I'm really excited to talk to you both tonight, and I'm sure I use it, and I work with Wholetones, but I'm sure I'm even going to learn quite a bit tonight. So,
good, excellent.
I think we should start out by looking at some results.
Oh my, hot dog.
Yeah, so let's look at some before and afters.
Let me see what you're looking at so I can make sure I can give you a little back end story on that.
All right, so the first person we have here. Tell us about her, Cathy.
Okay, so I actually love this before and after because when you look at this person overall, I've often had people say, oh, I'm not sure I see where the difference is. I know, right?
I do.
So, right, she looks 10 years younger. So the different areas that I really like to point out is that what kind of, that's right. And the overall idea of what brings youth to your overall face is things like, for example, the heaviness right through that jawline right there. And so you can really see from that camera what's going on with the jawline, the chin, under the eyes, where she actually looks like she's lost quite a few pounds in her face. And that's due to the lymphatic drainage and just the repair. So really, I love the results in this, and this is only 30 days. So that's exciting. She was obviously very excited herself as well.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So the next one we have is, I mean, very, very obvious what's happened here.
Right.
And a male.
Yes, yes. So again, on this one, the most obvious is the crease on the cheek, and that's the most obvious. But take a look at a couple of. Right, take exactly where from the eye there's this line that goes down in the before photo, and what that is when you kind of pan back from that, that's where people go, you look tired today, because you get that full sag. And really we're not talking about skincare here. It goes a lot deeper than that, because you're not going to really get a skincare that's actually going to lift that area. So it's not only repairing that crease, but also the line below the eye, which is kind of that sagging. Look around his mouth, where the mouth is full and turned down. Yeah. Now it's kind of plumped and turned up. And then look along the side of his nose. On the side of the nose, where there's that, again, a line that goes downward. That downward line is really those signs of aging that kind of just make people feel like they look tired, and they go out into the world after looking in the mirror and thinking, oh my gosh, I just look so tired, and then they go out in the world putting that energy out there. So I love that particular before and after.
And before we move on, one of the things that I love about Cathy's skincare, just so you know, is a lot of times when you see before and afters, they're urban legend, or they're card sort stuff that they picked up from media that they clip and paste and whatever. No. This is Darius Barazanda. He's actually a friend of mine, and he's an amazing radio host, and I've been on his show many, many times. Mm-hmm. And it's really cool when you have people that you actually know and you see these kind of results after 60 days. So these aren't retouched photos. This is legitimate. I know the man. And that's what makes this extra special, is that you see that in 60 days, that literally you can defy gravity. There's places that are so difficult. I mean, any esthetician or plastic surgeon can tell you how difficult it is.
That would be fillers.
Oh, you would absolutely have to use some sort of hyaluronic injectable or something to get these results, and that's just by using True Energy Skincare, guys, and the magic wand. Bomb.
The green bead.
All right. I think we have one more here.
Okay.
Oh, this is my favorite one.
Yes. Okay. So That's crazy. This is Terry. And so Terry is actually a friend of mine. And I was at her house, and we were at her pool in the middle of summer. I think it was about summer, yes. And she was wearing this top, and I said, Terry, your skin is getting so damaged on your chest. She goes, I know, I've got over sun exposure. I said, let me take a picture. And she already was familiar with True Energy, but she wasn't using it on her chest. I said, make sure you use the True Energy products every morning, every afternoon. Make sure you use the wand. And she lives in Iowa, so I hadn't seen her in quite some time. So actually 7 months later, I saw her in Florida at her daughter's house and at the pool again. And I said, Terry, look at your chest. And she goes, what? I said, do you see the difference on your chest? She's like, what do you mean? So I said, hold on a second. I took a photo. I put them side by side like this. And she was like, I need more serum. She's like, oh my God. Because we forget, right?
Yeah.
We forget, where we came from once we get to another place. And she did not even realize the change that she had.
Right. We see ourselves every single day, so we don't see those drastic changes like that. It's very...
That's exactly.
And there's virtuosity. I mean, just like people say, you have the whitest teeth I've ever seen. They don't look white to me at all. But then somebody else will say, oh my God, you bleach your teeth? It's all relative though,
right.
Isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Those are fun. I love seeing those.
Oh my God.
Yes, those are pretty amazing. So, I want to talk a bit about how it works.
How it works?
Yes. How does True Energy work?
Okay.
You have to tell them the secret.
Yeah. Well, you mean the secret bead and the magic wand?
Yeah.
Yes. So I have a little green bead and a magic wand. And as much as these don't seem like, how is that going to give you those results that we just saw? The thing that the Wholetones really know is that frequency makes a difference. Mm-hmm. And each one of the products has a green bead in it, and that green bead is in each one of the products. I've imprinted those with specific frequencies to not only help for collagen and collagen boosting, but for a host of things that help for just cellular repair, detoxing. And I think that actually is the really unique part about this, is that everything else is really talking about skin and skin repair. We're going deeper than that, and we're starting actually with lymphatic drainage. And what's cool about that is that lymphatic drainage is when we have all of those toxins in our face, it builds up and it creates this dull, heavy, fatigued looking thing to your skin where it's just there's no vitality. Yeah. So being able to use that wand and being able to do the downward motion that we have in the first part of the protocol enables us to get rid of the toxins. So that's a start, because you got to get rid of stuff before you put it back in, right? And then it's being able to use the skincare products with the protocol to not only affect the surface of the skin, but to go below that. And that's why in those before and afters, where you'll see the difference in like the tissue underneath. How do you get that pop? Well, traditional Chinese medicine, all of our meridians either begin or end on our face or head. So we're starting with that huge component that you're actually affecting your entire body when you stimulate the acupressure points in the different areas with the wand and the skincare. So it's that whole process with the protocol that can give results just like that.
So incredible.
Tell our audience a little bit more about the wand, about what it does, and the fact of how it vibrates, and it's just it's an amazing tool.
Right.
It really is.
So originally I had developed the wand to do the trials that we did. We did a pilot study. And when I first developed it, I actually didn't have the sonic. So that was started with the standard wand. So this is the sonic wand. It actually turns on, and you can feel the little vibration from that sonic wand. Specific frequency on that wand to help for product penetration, as well as the frequencies that are imprinted into this as well. It works with designed with the bead and the creams to potentiate the absolute best possible effects you can get with all of the active ingredients, and being able to use that tool specifically for lifting and toning and lengthening. And we'll talk a little bit more about that lengthening part, but that's an interesting part about the protocol as well. Good.
Very, very, very cool. So how did you develop True Energy?
All right. So that's a little bit of my own personal story. Are you okay if I tell my story to your whole audience?
Very okay. They would love to hear about you.
Okay. So when I was 26, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and it was a very life-threatening disease for me. And I was very, very sick for some years, and it actually is how I got into acupuncture. I was on my way to finishing prerequisites for medical school, and I ended up in acupuncture school because of the results that I got from acupuncture. But this is what I found out as time went on, is that stress and traumas and just daily wear and tear really shows up on our face. And that's why when we, when we see our friends or even people who we just are acquaintances with, we can tell what kind of day they're having just by their face, right? So I think that for me, what happened was when I turned 49 and I looked in the mirror, I went, when did that happen? All of a sudden, I really saw, that like the age thing just pop up on my face, where I had lost my jawline, and I just looked in the mirror and went, I can't walk out without makeup on. I've got to see what I can do about this, right? And I have other people who have gone to acupuncturists for acupuncture facelift, or for doing all kinds of microcurrent and things like that. And we all know that the costs of those are, it's $350 just to walk in the door and get an hour treatment, right? But you can't only do one treatment. You have to do a series of treatments. So now we're talking $3,500 for your 10 series treatment. And then you're having to do a monthly treatment to maintain that. And I thought, I I need to find out another solution because that's just not feasible.
No,
it's not feasible
sustainable.
right. And I also knew that when I was developing that for myself, I'm thinking to myself, how can I bring that to other people so that they can afford to be able to get that natural faceless system? And I think that's how it started. And then, of course, the ongoing process of the research and the development and the trying, and I have a great chemist who really understood exactly what I wanted from the protocol. That he was really fantastic, and he knew, because being an acupuncture physician and in my practice, natural, nothing in your mouth that doesn't have, nothing that's got toxins, nothing that has preservatives. Same thing with your body, because it absorbs into your skin. And so all natural, and not FDA all natural. I'm talking like natural. No ingredients, no that are preservatives. Everything is preserved with things like willow bark and things like that are natural preservatives. So that's the start. That was the start of that, and that was 10 years ago.
How long ago?
Telling on my age, right? So yes.
So you mentioned earlier about a clinical trial. So tell us more about that. What went into that, and what were the results?
Right. So I was a little nervous about that too, because I had been using the True Energy skincare with the wand and doing it, showing people how to use it and actually doing it on other people for them rather. And so I was a little nervous when I decided that I wanted a clinical trial, a pilot study that showed what the results were that was third party. Because I didn't want to go out there and just say, hey, this works, and all I had tried it was on people that I was showing them how to do it, right? Yeah. So when I went to Dr. Pugliese, who is really well known in the industry, he has done any high-end skincare, he's done their clinical trials. And he called me after the first 15 days and said, Cathy, I have no idea how you're getting these results, but these women look like they've had mini makeovers. And that was just after the first 15 days. Right. So, and I think he understood, he thought it was the magnets, because there's magnets in it. And
sure.
But he didn't understand the frequency part, because I was, you don't really, how do you explain that part to people who don't understand frequencies, right? It can be a little bit of a challenge sometimes.
Well, like last time when we were together, the last couple times that you've been here at the house, Lillian was my wife, that you guys know, was kind of our test patient.
Yes, model.
And and the most amazing thing for me was watching how quickly the body adapts to your protocol, and watching, after Cathy had done one side of my wife's face, I could see her getting antsy a little bit, and the reason she was getting antsy, she was like, can you balance me out here? Because there was a marked, it's like, if you're like a symmetry person like me, you could literally see the one side of my wife's face lift after one time. And that's what sold me, I think, more than anything else, was the very first time I saw my wife use that, as Cathy did a live, demonstration. You could literally see her skin change. And it's just amazing stuff. Very calming too. If you have rosacea, or if you have skin that's easily irritated, or you're afraid to try a new product, or you have skin allergies, this stuff is the most calming, wonderful. I have a tendency sometimes to have a little bit of irritation when I use a product. I have had the best time with Cathy's stuff. I'm just telling you, it works great for me.
Yeah, I also have very, very sensitive skin, and most everything I've tried my whole life has caused redness or dryness or whatever. True Energy, I have not had a problem at all. It is just amazing. So let's talk about what people are getting tonight. What are we here for? You have a 5-piece system.
Yes.
With a wand.
Yes.
So let's talk about the products a bit.
Okay. So I designed the system to have the five skincare products because I'm a minimalistic person. I don't want to have to do eye cream for my eye cream and neck cream for my neck and throat cream for my throat, so 5 products, the necessities, if you will. A daily cleanser, which is not drying. In fact, it actually has the same oleosome technology that everything else has. And let me just tell you a little bit about the oleosome technology, because it's why it's so hydrating. It's the nutrients are in a seed, kind of like when you plant a seed from your shelf and you've stored your seeds for the entire winter and you put it in a good soil and it grows a beautiful flower. The technology of it is very much the same. All of the nutrients in our seed, when the seed is delivered to the right place in your skin, the seed opens so that you get all of the nutrients deep. And so all of the products have that oleosome technology. So this is not a drying, it's daily, it's very, very gentle, but very, very effective. The other is, the next one is the scrub. And so the scrub is only designed to use 2 to 3 times a week. And it has jojoba beads in it. And the jojoba beads are esters. And they're perfectly round, perfectly smooth. Because when you're exfoliating, you don't want to be harsh on your skin. You don't want to strip it, and you don't want to scratch it like salts or shells, things like that do. So what happens is that when you're using this and you're getting the hydration, you're breaking those bonds of dead skin gently over time, so that you're not just stripping them off your face. So that's I think one of your favorites,
I love
Michael.
it. Yeah, I absolutely love it, because I do like a scrub. But like, again, if you're sensitive, if you over scrub your face, you're in a world of hurt.
Oh yeah, well, you're not giving your new cells a chance to
you disrupt the whole thing.
Right, exactly. And then everybody needs a day cream, and the day cream, different than a night cream. The day cream, or the day treatment, actually protects your skin. So it has the Hawaiian oils in it that are natural protection. It has hydrating. It also has aloe vera, and aloe vera is designed to actually help to hold moisture in.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful component when we're out in the sun and it's hot and the sun tends to really pull our moisture. This helps to hold that in. And then the nighttime formula or treatment is designed to hydrate throughout the night. So it has all of these really intense active ingredients that penetrate your skin and really help it to hydrate. And then, it has some beautiful ingredients in it too. And I'll tell you a little bit about the active ingredients, because that's a little bit tricky when it comes to skincare. You and I have talked about that. Yeah. Let me tell them about the serum, and then we can talk about active ingredients. Because tell
them what most people call it.
The active ingredients?
No, they call it face crack, because you get addicted to it. It's seriously crazy good.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why the serum is the favorite. The serum is the favorite because it's super concentrated ingredients, so it's super, super rich in active ingredients, but it also has Oscilift in it, which is a tightening agent, and you can literally feel it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and when you use it with the protocol and you do that last part where you do the lifting, it just kind of opens and lifts, and you can feel your face just pop. I love, love, love that.
And it's totally translucent. Like when you look through here, you think it's pearlescent, but it's really not. It's totally clear, and it's totally super lightweight. But when you put it on your face, it's so funny. You can literally feel it like starting to tighten, but not because it's like albumin or drying. It's actually your skin's going, oh, thank you.
Right?
I love you.
Soaking right up. Right. So the active ingredients, real quickly, because a lot of times people... we've talked about skincare where they put all these great names like resveratrol and things like that in it that have absolutely no effect whatsoever. They just put a name behind it. And that's the one thing that I'm super proud of on this formula is that I wanted the active ingredients that produce the results that they should produce from the clinical trials that each ingredient does on their own.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is amazing stuff. And the serum, you do feel it. It's a fun experience right before you go to bed. It's like the last thing I do, and just like, woo!
Oh, yeah.
And then go lay down and relax.
Right. And the system, using the protocol at night, people find very relaxing, very, sleep really well, no headaches.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is calming. Okay, so you talked through all of the products, everything people are going to get tonight in that 5-piece system. And if we figure up the total of all of those, that is $477 worth of products.
But
wait,
There's more.
there is more. For Wholetones only tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. So the first 200 orders tonight, and just to give you some back reference on that, we've always had more than 200 orders whenever
Every single time.
do these live broadcasts. We've always had more than 200 orders. So if you love this and you're a girl who loves getting a free cosmetic bag when you purchase things, like, that's so fun for me. It's really kind of ridiculous, but they're amazing. Okay,
It is good, and they're made really well too. They're
Actually,
not cheesy at all.
No.
Super
it's
great.
really heavy.
Yeah, it's got a zipper that goes on both sides.
Yep, has the True Energy logo on it. They're beautiful. So the first 200 orders
Just
tonight,
like PVC.
they get this cosmetic bag for free, and it's a
Yeah.
$34 value, exclusive to tonight's filming. It's not available on your website or anything, so it's very exclusive for the Wholetones tonight. So I would definitely suggest getting in early if you want that cosmetic bag, because they're pretty fantastic. And also tonight, we're not done, a free live group consultation with Cathy. So she's going to teach you how to use your True Energy system effectively for the best impact, optimal results. And Cathy, you can tell us, a few little snippets about these consultations.
Yes.
It's $180 value, and she's giving it to you guys for free tonight.
Yeah,
and that is
awesome.
a lot of her time, and so that is just super valuable. Time is the most valuable commodity we have
Time is
in
money.
life. Yeah. So it's really amazing that you're throwing this in for the Wholetones.
Oh yeah, well, having the frequency family is so huge to me, and you've always welcomed me into that, and it's valuable. It's valuable. So I want to make sure that everyone feels confident about the system, and that they're using a system in a way that they feel like they're getting the best possible opportunity to get the results that they want. Each of the formulas, each of the systems comes with a book, and it does have instructions in that. But I make sure that you're confident that you're going to get the results that you're looking for. So,
having that confidence is super important.
and people love I have people come on over and over and over again, because we want to make sure that we just have that available. The difference on the one that we're doing for the Wholetones is that it's a starter one. All the other ones, people have been already using it, and it's a little bit more advanced. I don't always go over the details in the book as much as I will. So with the Wholetones, I want to make sure that before they even start using the product, they know exactly where they're going, feel totally confident, and then they're more than welcome to join some others. But this is the specific for the Wholetones.
And the very first one that you're going to do, this is going to be next week Friday, correct?
Saturday.
Sorry.
Saturday. No, that's okay.
Next week Saturday. So if you order tonight, your products will ship to you right away, and they'll ship out tomorrow, really.
Right.
And you'll be able to have your products in hand right away in time for that very first free consultation with Cathy. So you'll be ready to go. You'll learn everything you need to know to use the protocol effectively, and you'll be able to start right away.
Absolutely, and be completely confident.
Yes.
Because once you do it right, and you've done it right, then it's easy to reproduce. Like Cathy showed me how to do it, showed my wife how to do it. The instructions are super clear. They make total sense. But there's nothing like having somebody that knows what they're doing show you how to do it. Some people can't read books or instructions. That's just the way the brain works. Other people, you show me, I do.
Right.
And that's how it works with me.
Right. So I show people, during the first, there's 3 different phases of the protocol. So I'll show people how to hold the wand when they're doing the lymphatic drainage, because it's counterintuitive to go down the face. We've always been told when you're putting on skincare, go up, 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 up. So down is really counterintuitive, but it's so important. But you want to make sure that you're, holding that very, very gently and not dragging on the face. So I'll show you that, as well as I'll show you the areas where you don't want to take shortcuts and the areas where you can take shortcuts. And you can get that down to 7.5 minutes once you're comfortable with that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so like we said, the first 200 orders only will get the free cosmetic bag.
Right.
Some very quick things about the cosmetic bag. You can see it there on your screen. Zip closure, securely holds all of your everyday essentials. It doubles as a convenient travel bag. I love that. I'm going to have Cathy give me one so I can use it on my travel home.
Of course.
Yay! Surprise, Cathy.
I did bring
I
you
get a
one.
bag.
I did bring you one.
Awesome.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Here.
They're water resistant, which is
Yes.
great. So it keeps all of your essentials protected. The inside lining makes it super easy to clean. Heaven forbid you have some spillage, which usually happens in airplanes and, everyday life. And it's just functional and stylish. So, first 200 orders. All right. So, should we go over this? Are they ready to hear all of this amazing stuff? We've talked about the value.
I mean, it is pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing what we're doing here tonight, right?
Well,
Cathy is so generous.
Well, these guys, I mean, my friends, my family that are watching, I promised them 4 years ago, I promised that number one, I would never show them something that I didn't personally use myself, something my wife didn't personally use herself, and something that didn't work. If it doesn't work, you're never going to hear it from me. And that's why for 4 years, on Friday, when I've told somebody about a product, it just flies because people know Michael's telling us about something. I'm telling you, in all the years of me doing this, I have never seen anything like this. And I have spent, none of us want to get older. I'm pushing 60. Next year's the big 60. I want to look good when I'm 90.
Yeah.
And all of us have done you've gone to Saks or gone somewhere and spent $300 on an eye cream, and 30 days later you look no different, but your wallet's empty. My whole thing was, if I could find something that worked like my music works for me, that could calm me down, that can help my face. And I did that. And that's the reason why you're hearing about this tonight. So you're never going to get a better deal than you get it in my dining room ever. So this is really amazing.
Okay.
It really is.
It really, really is. So let's let people know. Let's get to it. All right, let's tell them. So the everything Cathy's offering tonight, all of the products, plus the cosmetic bag, plus the group consult,
plus the wand.
Well, the
We
wand,
haven't
of
even
course,
gotten
and
to that.
it's the
Sonic
Sonic.
upgrade. So
Yes.
you won't get a standard. You'll get a Sonic upgrade for no additional.
Right.
Yeah.
So that
That's awesome.
total
Yeah.
for all of this stuff is $691. Obviously, she's not going to ask for $691 tonight. She has a super special offer for Wholetones. $198 tonight. That is a 71% savings.
That's crazy.
Saving $493. Cathy, I don't know how you're even doing that, but it's pretty incredible.
It is incredible.
Well, Michael, I've always wanted to, make things available for you that you believe in. And I know when we first got together that all we did was just go back and forth, frequencies. And when you connect with someone and you connect, with their family, I just, let's just help everyone.
That's the whole point.
Right.
But you'll never see. I remember a couple months ago I went to the mall. There was a lady, and she was selling skincare stuff in the mall, in the middle of the mall. And all you guys have been there. They always put the samples in your hand and stuff and drive you nuts. But I asked her just for what the day and the night cream was, and she started like this whole kind of like spinning the whole. But at the end of the day, it was $498
For the two.
for a skincare, non-frequency skincare. Who knows what products are in there, where it comes
chemicals,
from? For almost $500. Whereas this, you're getting, just the wand alone. If you remember last time, we sold out of everything. Some of you guys got mad at me and you thought it was all my fault, but I warned
It
you,
was my fault,
and I'm
right.
telling you again tonight, they're going to sell out. All we had left was the wand. But even the people that bought the wand, once they got it home, after they were, a little bummed out, they had to wait a few weeks to get the cream, they could not stop raving about how just adding the skincare that they already had, how the wand actually even helped penetrate the skin better and help your skin to look better.
Okay, so this is an incredible offer.
It is.
It's really, really amazing. So I would not hesitate to click the link below. There's a link in the comments below. Grab yours. Be in the first 200 so you can get one of those awesome cosmetic bags. I'd hate for you to miss out on Cosmeg Bag.
I know, right?
I mean,
Women are, it's so true. It's so true. There's just something special about a nice cosmetic bag that you keep them forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, you literally cannot have too many of them, which seems like you would, but you can't.
But do you find something for them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, we left something important out too.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to raise the flag tonight.
Whenever
we see skincare, we immediately think ladies, and our demographic and my Wholtonian women absolutely love you, and you know I do. And we're predominantly, a female group. But there's a lot of guys out there that want their face to look good too. I'm one of them, and I know a lot of guys that really care about their skin too. Yeah. And it's not the first thing that we think about when we go to a store or whatever. But you know what? When I tried this stuff, I got addicted to it. I have to be honest with you. But guys, I'm talking to you tonight, or girls, if you want your husband to look a little bit better than he does.
And buy for
I'm
your
just
husband.
telling you the truth. Hey, do it for yourself. This stuff absolutely works, and I promise you have my promise. You'll notice the very first time that you put it on your skin, you'll know what you purchased. Your skin will feel great. It'll feel totally comforted. It won't be irritated, and you'll realize, man, I keep this up for a month, I'm going to look 10 years younger. So, guys, this stuff works for men too. I'm just saying.
Absolutely, we saw the before and after slide earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to reiterate, the last 2 times that we've done this, we've had over 400 orders each time. So there's only 200 bags. So I would definitely click and grab that. We're live tonight, and anything ordered tonight is shipping out tomorrow, right?
If you order tomorrow, it won't be shipped out till Monday.
Yep.
Right.
So if you're watching the replay, it'll ship out on Monday, which will still give you plenty of time to get your products in hand before the first
stateside.
If you're stateside, before the first live consult, Saturday, September 21st. I got it right this time.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Saturday. That's the 21st.
Saturday,
okay.
September 21st.
Yes.
Boom.
All right, let's look at some more before and afters, because these are incredible.
I never get sick of these.
Oh my gosh.
So much fun.
And if you don't see the link below, which you should, try trueenergy.com.
Right.
TRU energy.
Yeah.
Right. 1 E between that U and energy. True and energy.
Just click the link below. Okay. So, are we ready with the, we got some more before and afters here. Tell us about this one, Kathy.
Do you know who that is?
I remember.
This is my mom.
Yeah,
This is my mom. Yes. I love this picture. And interestingly enough, when I did show this afterwards, I had a couple of people said, well, one side's her right and one side's her left. But really, I can assure you, one side of her face does not look that different than the other side of her face. And the first one is 2013, and the second one is 2018.
But is that not amazing, guys?
And I have to, she won't be mad at me, but she just turned 84.
Wow.
That is not an 84-year-old woman.
I'm just telling you, because I am a little bit in the whole circle of estheticians and plastic surgeons, a lot of them are my friends. You can't get these results from a cream normally. It's not possible. It's the frequency, I'm telling you, that makes all of the difference. You have great skincare coupled with honest frequencies that are targeted for this particular use, and look what happens. I mean, 2018.
It's the plumping.
Her mom looks 10 years younger now than she did in 2013. I mean, come on.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
She's happy.
Oh, I would think so. It's not only reversed the aging, it stopped the aging. Look at that. She looks 10 years younger.
No, that's... I mean, the
5 years
eyes,
later.
the jowls are off the chain.
Yeah,
I mean,
right around her mouth.
And there's a hollowness.
Hollow.
Yeah.
You can see all the, it looks like she has had no fillers.
That's just
nothing.
mind-blowing.
Right, so you can see how plumped that and beautiful her skin is.
That's
have you seen skin like that on a woman in her 80s?
All right.
It's beautiful.
Who do we have next here?
Wow.
Oh, this one.
This is cool.
This is a good one.
Yeah,
really good.
This is great because it shows so many different aspects. One is the ones that we've been talking about, which is that you can see the heavy lines around her, like that she has no jawline.
Yeah.
She's lost the jawline. You can even see from the bottom of her lip to her chin that actually is an area that tightens and constricts. That's an area with the protocol that I show people how to lengthen that because that's one of the areas that become tight. And that's one of the things that I said I'd mention a little bit more about is that the muscles that tighten are the ones that actually drag your face down and give you the witch's chin and the shorter forehead. So the protocol with the skincare gives you these results where you can see she's got a beautiful jawline. Her skin repair is unbelievable in 2 weeks. It's just fantastic.
And look at how blemished it was in the before.
Right, and
Holy
you know,
smokes.
the cheekbone, you can really see your cheekbone, and sometimes people will say, well, the lighting isn't the same, or it's not exactly the same. It doesn't make a difference when you're talking about more than just skin. You won't, no matter what the lighting is, you're not going to change that beautiful jawline that she's
even
got.
the pore. I mean, this is 14
pores.
days. Look at the pore size.
Right.
I mean, it's mind-boggling.
It is pretty incredible. This one's like my favorite, I think. I think so. It's pretty awesome.
It's a personal favorite.
Yes, and in fact, you can't quite see the amount of heaviness in the jawline on that first one in this one. But the reason why there is no beautiful chiseled jawline is because the sagging on the cheek is from the pulling down from the muscles that are contracting on the neck, and it drags the face down even over the jawline, and so all of that is sagging from the upper part of the cheek down. So that last photo, you not only see the jawline recaptured and the lengthening of the chin, again the lengthening of the chin, the mouth that's now turning, that's not turning down but going straight back, and then what you don't see in this one is that pop, that beautiful pop, that apple that we're talking about doing the injections, is that a lot of times takes that apple and pops it right back up. So
that's crazy.
That is a really big difference.
It's exciting.
It is very exciting. All right, so those were some fantastic before and afters. You just can't look at those and think, I'm not sure. I'm really on the fence if this is going to work. Oh my gosh, those are just incredible.
And the best part is, like I said, I know most of these people. And that's what is mind-blowing, that this isn't something that we looked in a magazine. This is people that we know, and we're seeing those. I mean, there's all kinds of, you could tell them all about oil therapy or all of the different types of therapy there is to try to fix this area.
Yeah, there's a string you can tie.
They've got one of those.
It might snap loose, but...
Yeah, it's really nice too. I've seen it done. It looks like a fish hook, and they run they run it in through your skin. It's transdermal, and then eventually what they hope is that the collagen is going to hold it in place. Maybe not.
Maybe scarring, but no.
Okay, we have a couple testimonials
good
from people that wrote in.
Love.
Barbara Cleary from Colorado. She says, I love using your 5 products and wand. So simple, no guessing. When you add up all of the various products used by other systems, and it's so confusing, and with chemicals, they cost way more than your entire 5-product set.
Right. Thank you, Barbara.
Thanks, Barbara. This one, I really like this one. The cream feels good on my skin. The wand is easy to do and has easy to follow instructions. So the booklet that comes with it. And also you guys will
do the consult.
We'll get the consult, which is just going to give you a ton of confidence with the products. She says, and all in caps. And I love the fact that Cathy took the time to have a phone consultation with me. So nice of her.
I'm committed.
You definitely are.
It makes a huge difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want people to have the results that I know they can have. I want people to be able to wake up and look in the mirror and go, I don't need makeup today. I'm going out, because it's just, the better we feel about ourselves when we go out into the world, we get all that energy back, and it just raises that vibrational energy of just, that's what your music is about. Yeah. It raises the vibrational energy, and it affects other people. It's not just about us. It affects so many people. So I am committed. I'm all in.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that just makes a big difference. And knowing that you're behind everybody in this process, in this journey with them, I think that makes everyone feel very warm and happy inside. And then here's the last one. It actually works. Great job. Recommending before and after pics.
Yes.
Really shows areas for improvement and how my face is changing. So this one I think is super important because as we talked earlier, you don't notice yourself day to day what's happening, the changes that are happening gradually to your face. So if you have that before and that after, it's just mind blowing.
Oh,
It does. I've actually had people who have only used it for 10 days and they'll say, oh, I'm not sure if I'm getting results. I'm like, well, okay, it's only been 10 days, but go ahead and send me your after because they had before. And I can clearly see the difference and I can then show them the difference because I'll put them side by side like that and you can clearly see the difference. And it's really encouraging for them as well. They're super encouraged to be able to go ahead and do the protocol, commit to the 30 days, commit to that 30 days and actually do that because the results were just amazing. And on the before and afters, for sure, on those photos, if you can take them straight on, from straight on, no smiling because we want to be able to see everything. And then turn at a 45, you turn your whole body at a 45 and again, straight on so we can see these lines right here that we want to work on, sometimes around the creases. And then when you do a 90, you turn your entire body the 90 to get that profile like that. Yes, exactly. And both sides.
Yep.
Yes. And then I can show you the difference.
Yes. The before and after is super important to do. All right, so let's walk through one more time.
Sure.
What
Okay.
people are getting tonight.
Okay.
All right. So they're getting daytime treatment, and that is $60 sold on it by itself.
Right.
Then the overnight treatment, that's $70.
Right.
The facial serum,
Bum-ba-dum.
crack in a
right.
bottle, that one's $90.
Yeah.
Then we have the facial cleanser,
Which I love.
$42 on its own. The purifying facial scrub, which is probably one of my favorite. I love the
crazy.
scrub. It doesn't hurt you. I
And
just love
then
the scrub.
the last time people would say, open it, show us what it looks
Oh.
like. So I did, so it's a beautiful
There's a green
bead
bead
with,
in
yes,
it.
and all of them have a green bead. You won't probably find the green bead on top like this, but I wanted to show you there's a green bead in each one of them. And it's the beautiful,
It's absolutely beautiful.
yeah, it smells really good too. Beautiful.
Oh
You're
boy.
It is.
So they've got beauty. They're super light scent, super light scent. So they're not heavy. They're not going to compete. The serum has no scent at all. You just put that on.
You guys are going to totally freak. I'm just telling you. I mean,
It's really
my
awesome.
wife, this is a true story. My wife actually left. I was the first one in our family to get a Sephora gift card. and out of all the
That's
stuff
great.
I've tried, I have never seen. And guys, by the way, how many of you guys out there have cherries? You know what I'm talking about when you shave and you get those unsightly bumps, razor bumps, because the skin grows back in or whatever? Since I started using True Energy, I have not had one of those. And my wife used to drive me nuts. I went to a dermatologist, nobody could help. Look, I shaved today.
I remember
Not bad,
when
huh?
you told me about that.
Oh, it was horrible.
I
mean, they look like little infections everywhere, guys. So if you have that, if you have problems with skin, you're going to be shocked at how clean your skin looks after using this stuff too. It's just amazing.
It's really great.
Yeah, my husband uses it as an aftershave.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it smells good.
Yeah. And it's soothing. It's really,
It really
really
is.
soothing.
It
Yeah.
is.
I think his favorite is the day cream.
I keep saying I have a favorite, but they're all my favorites, and I'm not just saying that. I really do. But I have to admit, though, that ending up at the end of your
The end of the
regime with
protocol.
this serum, it's awesome.
Oh. Yes. Okay, I just got a reminder from the other side.
Thank
from
you.
the other side. So I have this. I use when I use the cream, the facial cream. I have a habit at the end of that of going like this. It's just wiping your hands off.
And what happened?
Well, that's the funny thing. My husband on his screensaver has a photo of me holding my grandson's hand. And I've got on that photo, I've got a big dark spot right here.
And it's gone.
Yes. So I looked at that and I went, wow, that's quite an aging spot. And I go, I don't have that anymore.
Come on.
Yeah, right? I know. And it was just, just out of habit. I just go like this at the end. So now I'm more like,
slather it everywhere.
Right? The body cream is next. Yeah.
Fantastic.
No kidding.
Okay, so we've gone through the day cream, the night cream, the facial serum, the facial cleanser, the facial scrub, the Sonic Energy Optimized Wand. Guys, this thing sells for $179
I wish you could
on
wear
its
it.
own.
Right. Yeah.
And the whole package tonight is $198, and this is $179 on its own. It's such an incredible value.
It comes in a nice little package like this with the instructions on the back, and then
The first 200.
And yes,
that with it.
and I've just been notified. Okay, so we have 10 minutes left tonight, right?
Okay.
And the orders are flying in. So
I knew
if
it.
you want to get that cosmetic bag, I would definitely not delay. Click the button below and get there, because those are going fast and they're awesome, and I get to take one home. So
I don't want anybody mad at me after tonight. It made me really sad last time. It's all gone. I said, I told you.
So you're getting all of that.
Yep.
The cosmetic bag, and then the group consultation, $180 value on that. So just remember, tonight you're getting $691 worth of products and services for $198.
I mean, you won't see it again.
That's insane. 71% off. Over 71% off.
Right.
So yeah, a savings of nearly $500. That's incredible.
A one-on-one consult in my office, just to kind of give an idea too. A one-on-one consult in my office, or for a single person, would be $360 an hour. The group, if it's a few people, a couple of people, it's $180. So gives really me the opportunity
awesome.
to do the live webinar where it's real time, and people can send in their before photos as well if they want me to specifically help them on areas that they want to make sure that they're using the protocol the best possible way they can to get the best possible results they can. That they can send in their before photos. In fact, I encourage it because it'll help me to help them. And that's because we're just doing befores with the Wholetones. With this, no one will have started their product for at least, maybe for a couple of days.
Right.
But they'll get the starter group webinar.
Yeah.
Plus, they will jet this stuff to you right away, so you can be a part of that one-on-one with Cathy, which is, hey, I'm spoiled rotten. I get a one-on-one with Cathy right here in my own home. So if you want one too, you better jump on this right now. It's worth it, I'm telling you.
Poor Cathy. She's going to be up tonight because I think both Michael and I are going to be like, okay, but is this the right way, or what can I do right here?
Well, how sometimes when you're doing something over and over and over again, and all of a sudden you go, maybe I should watch that video again.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I totally left out that part. It happens. Sometimes you just need refreshing, and I'm more than happy to help refresh any areas of concern that you have, and we will stay up.
But you forget sometimes.
Yeah.
Or you're,
Yep.
I'm a dude. Sometimes I'm a little rough, and Cathy will go, that's supposed to be a light touch. I'm like,
Yeah.
so it really helps.
Yeah, I find myself, I do the protocol at night, and every few weeks I pull out my little book again to make sure, okay, am I forgetting any of the steps? Have I done it right? Because I think I'm doing it right, but I really want to make sure that I'm doing the best I can.
Right.
So
they're quick. They're nice, quick.
Yeah, it says, it explains everything underneath, and it shows exactly what you're supposed to do. It's super, super good.
Written instructions are on, we have the written instructions on it, and it's all here.
Yep.
So let's put up that URL again, if you can do that for us. So to get your exclusive offer from Cathy, visit trytrueenergy.com. Links below, or you can type it in if you really want, or you can just click the button, because that's really easy to do.
The button click.
The button.
I always recommend that. Because,
The button.
some people spell Wholetones wrong. They do.
It's in True Energy, it's TRU.
Yeah, they want to put the E on.
ENERGY.
But if you put the E on, then it doesn't go through. You got to take the E off, and then it's TRU.
I actually do have that linked. If you do
Good.
use If you
deal.
do 2 E's, I do have it linked.
Fantastic.
I am that person.
So for our spelling compromise
Yeah, that's
friends,
right. That would be me. Yes.
So Cathy, I want to thank you. This has been an incredible time. I hope people have learned a lot tonight. I've learned a lot. Hopefully they are as excited to try your amazing True Energy products as I was when I got my first package, and it's in the nice bag, and it's just a fun little present to get yourself, and then you get to try everything, and it just feels so incredible, and it was so soothing and feels so great on my very sensitive skin. Yeah, so I just really hope everyone's as excited as I was the first time I used it.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
It is.
And still, when I get like, a fresh bottle.
Yeah, right. I know, right?
It's still so exciting.
Yes.
Or you get to the bottom of your jar and you see your little green bead.
Right.
And you're like,
that's been doing it all.
That's
right?
been...
Well, it's just like our friends know. I mean, everybody, 4+ years ago, everybody said, have you heard Michael's music? Well, I mean, people hear music their whole lives. Like, what's the big deal?
Right.
Honestly.
That's right.
Honestly, no, this is different. It's frequency enhanced music.
That's
and the
right.
rest is history. And most people, like myself, I play it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I never get sick of it. And as an artist, I usually get sick of my own stuff. Well, guess what? The same thing applies to skincare. You could try 1,000 different brands of skincare, and guess what? There's probably 3 or 4 labs that make this stuff. They custom label it for all these other companies, and it's basically the same stuff. But anytime you try anything that has frequencies added to it, it's a game changer. It changes everything right away, and you know it. That's the best part, because your skin recognizes frequency just like you recognize the sound of someone's voice.
Right.
It's like you said earlier about skin. When your skin looks good, you feel good, and then everyone feels the vibration. The other thing is true too. If I call you on the telephone, I know if you're having a good day or
That's
a bad
right.
day because of the frequency of your voice.
That's exactly right.
This incredible skincare will literally change the frequency of your body, how you feel, how you look, and how you feel about the way that you look. I'm telling you, you probably won't ever see this deal again, unless, of course, it's in my dining room. But seriously, guys, please don't miss out on this.
all right, we have 4 minutes left. Let's flip to the before and afters again, super fast. And
Okay.
I just want we're not going to go through and explain them all
that's
again
okay.
because we've done that, but I just want people to see these because I've looked at them multiple times and I'm still just blown away. So let's look at those again.
And I think while you're looking at those, I would like to also talk a little bit about what you're saying, because I have to tell you, when my husband and I came into the house, we did hear Wholetones music. You were playing the Wholetones music, as I always find.
Yeah.
And I think that's it's like you were saying, these are custom. They're the frequency customized, as well as the formulas. You will not find these formulas anywhere else either. They're not private labeled where I threw a bead in them. I made these formulas custom.
Yeah.
So yes, absolutely. And then the other is while you're showing those too, is that what I know as a practitioner is that we have vibrational frequencies that's either healing or killing ourselves.
Yes.
And so if you're giving your body skincare that has chemicals and toxins and things like that, the vibrational frequency
Rejection.
of that, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so that, the frequencies are the biophoton energy of the body. If you give it the biophoton resonance that vibrates at the frequency for healing, now you're talking about the vibrational frequency that allows your body the space to heal, because if we do have that beautiful process of our cells learning how to do that and having that neuroplasticity where they can learn to be healthy. That's what we do in our office, and we use frequencies and biophoton frequencies for healing in our practice for really, really sick folks. So being able to have that in the skincare to get that vibrational frequency that can just resonate at a frequency that's for balance and healing, and just
It's awesome.
I'm excited, obviously.
Yes, well, it is very exciting, and it's great to see the passion that you have in the product.
It is.
That was really important. If someone has your kind of passion for it, it's got to be really phenomenal stuff, right?
Yep.
Michael has his, I mean, this man is so passionate about
Right.
Wholetones. I've
Right.
worked with you probably almost 5 years
Yeah.
now. Yeah, and super passionate
Right.
about your music
And the mission.
and the frequencies
It's a mission.
and the mission.
Yeah, what you're
It
taking
is.
out to the
Yeah.
public,
We
right?
want to change the world.
Right,
One
absolutely.
person at a time.
And the same with you, Cathy. Your passion for the products and for helping people truly feel the best that they can,
It's huge.
to walk out that door with the confidence that they deserve to have.
Absolutely
Yeah.
agree with that. Absolutely agree with that. I'm all in.
You are all in, and you can tell that by your amazing consultations that you do for people.
I love doing those. So
So-
much fun.
This has been great. We don't want to take up any more of your time. We are 1 minute to the top of the hour. This has been super fun. I love learning about your products over and over again because I always pick up new little snippets of information that will help me look 10 years younger.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
hopefully the next time, if you ever see me again, I will look younger than I currently do, which is fantastic.
Every time I see you, you do. You must be doing a very good
Oh,
job.
thank you. Yeah. So thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. All the Wholetones, we love you guys. Thank you, Michael, for having
thank
us
you,
in your
Michael.
lovely home.
I love having you guys here. I do have one question for them, though.
Oh,
Is there a
yes.
place, since we don't have time to show them again, where they can see the before and afters? Is that possible?
Oh, on the True Energy.
Okay.
Yeah, on the True Energy, and I think were you showing those while I was talking, or
Yep,
a little bit?
I
Yeah, so I
believe
think
we were.
I think we were showing those while we
Okay,
were
good.
talking too. So
Sunday's smiling. He's
yeah,
on
he's
it.
got it. He's got it.
Wow.
Yay, thank
You guys, thank you guys.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Have a great night.
Love you.
Love you. Love you guys. Wholetonians.